You are now tuned in to Respectfully Speaking TV with Lennox Noel, where we serve real talk with a little shade. Respectfully, of course. Now let's get into it. Okay, so can we talk about how Claressa Shields is fighting everywhere but in the ring? So as many of you know, the ladies of MVP, Alicia Baumgartner and Shadesha Green, took to the stage at Madison Square Garden this past Friday. And while Alicia had a stellar victory, Shadesha was not so lucky and actually ended up leaving the arena on a stretcher. It wasn't until later that we learned that she suffered a brain bleed and was recovering in ICU. Now, while Claressa Shields was not the featured headliner or the much anticipated undercard event, she could still be found on every platform spewing negativity and hate about a roster that she was too dumb to join and a fight that she was too arrogant to make. And let's just say the internet did not take too kindly to her comments.
When it comes to this boxing shit, right? When it comes to this boxing shit, I have been dominant for 20 years. A girl ain't never gave me a run for my money, dog. Okay? Not even close. But what I'm gonna say is this. You MVP bitches, keep Claressa Shields' name out your motherfucking mouth. All y'all. Y'all suck. Y'all suck. It's levels to this shit. And I'm on level 100, and y'all motherfuckers on level 10. Real shit. Y'all cannot do nothing with me.
Okay, Claressa Shields, you said something. Now let me say something. I am going to need you with your Christmas nails and poorly executed veneers to have several seats. Because between questioning everybody else's skills, spewing hate, and making it very clear that you are the only real star in the room, we the people are tired of your entire long ass. So today, we're breaking down the real conversation happening online. Why Claressa Shields is quickly becoming one of the most hated figures in female boxing, specifically among Black women. Because baby, this ain't about punches anymore. This is about perception. Here are the top 5 reasons why. Number 5, she's a liar. So Claressa Shields, while we know you do your big one with the lies, we really need you to stop lying about easily verifiable information. Let's start with the first woman to make $1 million for a fight statement. This would be huge if it were true, but it's not. But hey, don't take my word for it. Let Amanda Serrano tell you.
It was the first female to get $1 million. That was a Katie Taylor fight. That was April. Some people claim that they're the first. Some people claim that they're the first.
Oh wait, and this is a good one. She's a Christian.
What?
Now listen, folks. While I am spiritual, I am in no way religious. And so it is quite possible that I'm just not up on the rules and regulations of 2026 Christianity. However, I don't think you can be a good Christian and a fornicating mistress at the same time. And I'm also pretty sure that good Christians don't kick innocent children out of Christmas toy drives. And I'm almost certain that as a good Christian, you should not hate your enemies. I actually think you're supposed to pray for them. So she should probably stop hating Tasha K and Geisha 305. And then there's the jealousy thing. Isn't envy like one of the 7 deadly sins? This girl is literally jealous of anyone that she perceives as having more than her, looking better than her, or getting more attention than she does. She hates Layla Ali because she's a beautiful, married, accomplished woman with better fight stats. She also happens to look better at almost 50 than she does at 31. And we all know she can't stand Remy because she has a marriage and a child by a man who will never give Claressa Shields the same thing. And he pretty much told the world as much.
Well, I think at one point she kind of flashed a diamond ring, so people were thinking, oh, are you guys engaged? But I guess she said no.
No. We have bought each other gifts for different holidays. I bought nice gifts for Valentine's Day. So we exchanged numerous gifts, but never a ring. But never a ring. But never a ring. But never a ring.
And finally, there is the $8 million deal. Now, this one right here, this is where we the people were like, come again? Because we went looking and we found no clear verifiable details to back this number. She went on CBS. Now, this is the only major news network that covered this nonsense, mind you, and she could not even provide a financial breakdown of her own deal. It was so bad that Tony Dukopoulos, who I can't stand by the way, proceeded to ask her the most offensive, niggerish question that you could ask a black person that just came into money. And if you saw it, you know that she did not fail to give a hood rat-esque response.
Hear that. You have, how many fights do you have in this deal?
It's a 2-year contract.
A 2-year contract.
Yeah.
So you're getting $8 million over the next 2 years.
Anything? Yeah, but the best thing about this deal is it's the signing bonus, right? So before I step into the ring, I get a large amount. Before I see the 8 M's is just like the minimum. You know, there's other stuff you get around that.
Okay.
So this deal is actually bigger than that. That's just the number that we decided to put out there because if you want to do the math, right? But that's just the minimum.
Right.
That's not everything.
Are you planning on treating yourself to anything in particular with this?
Oh, Lord, I haven't even let myself think about what I want to buy. You know, I feel like I want to do like so much charity first.
Yeah.
I already have 4 cars, 5 houses, 0.
Ooh, okay.
You know, I already got a whole lot of stuff. That's in my rap.
And guys, I still don't understand how this is considered the biggest deal in female boxing when you have other female fighters making more on individual fights. For their trilogy fight, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano made $9 million each. And for their second fight the year prior, they made $6 million and $8 million respectively, making them the highest paid women in the sport at that time. There's also sponsorships. You've got Katie Taylor with Lidl Ireland and Serrano with Champion. These women are making money outside of the ring that Claressa Shields still hasn't seen to this day. And it's not because she isn't accomplished enough. It's because she's a loose cannon with no decorum. That's why she's trying so hard to be a YouTuber. I think deep down she knows that her career has taken an L, but unfortunately, she's unwilling to admit that she did it to herself. Now, moving right along to number 4, she is mentally broke and morally bankrupt. Now, I understand that she has this supposed $8 million deal and a $3 million signing bonus, but you can still be mentally broke even with a little coinage in your pocket. Let me explain. If you are walking around with large sums of money in your hands, you are mentally broke. If you are not well versed on the financial side of business deals that you should have had a hand in negotiating, you are mentally broke. If you are a millionaire with a mortgage on your primary residence and still paying monthly on your car note and car insurance, you are mentally broke.
Pat pays my mortgage. He pays my car insurance and my car note.
And if you are on the red carpet and ask what designer you are wearing, and you then proceed to break down the cost of your jewelry instead of stating said fact, you are mentally broke. Well, that actually makes you tacky and mentally broke, but you get my point.
I have on my 90,000 Bulgari. It's only 1 or 2 of these made. My Van Cleef that my boyfriend got me for Christmas. I have my $10,000 chain. My gold chain, one is 100, one is 20, a couple grand.
Claressa Shields does and continues to do all of the above. I have absolutely no idea what other fighters are making. Ronda Rousey, Carolyn Dubois, Michaela Mayer, these are all prominent figures in female combat sports, and yet we have no idea what their contracts consist of. And why? Because they're not out here releasing financials, let alone financials that they can't even explain. Only mentally broke people deem it necessary to brag about coinage and put every dollar they ever made around their necks and in their driveways. And she is also morally bankrupt, for reasons that I personally don't think need to be explained, but in case you do need the explanation, here it goes. She is without a doubt the loudest mistress I have ever seen. This girl actively pursued a man that she knew to be married, and while Papoose produced receipts in part 8 of his DJ Vlad interview, they really didn't do much to help their cause.
But you know, when you talk to a DM, what does it have on it, Vlad?
Emojis?
No.
I don't know.
No. What? On a DM, because all of this stuff is documented on social media. So when things are documented, what do they have? The time?
Timestamps.
Timestamp in the day.
Supposedly they met in July of 2024, but she was in Remy's DMs prior to that time, and this is very well documented. So she knew he was still actively engaged in that marriage with that woman, and yet she still invited him to attend her fight without his wife. No one ever mentions this fact. How can she say that she wasn't in the wrong when she knowingly extended an invitation to a married man without his woman? Now, look, while I am a native New Yorker, I was raised with old school Southern sensibilities, and there are just a few things that grown women don't do. One, we don't occupy men's spaces, and it's not because we can't, it's because it's not classy to do so, and it very much gives attention seeker. And two, we absolutely do not engage another woman's significant other when she is not present. Bottom line, if I don't speak to your wife, honey, I don't speak to you. And any woman that does speak to my husband but doesn't acknowledge me has just told me everything I need to know about her. Now look, I am not going to put this debauchery all on her because she did not get penis that Papoose did not want her to have. But she has more to lose, and she went about this in a tacky and morally bankrupt way that will undoubtedly cost her in the long run. And to add further insult to injury, she is now out here loud and proud about wanting to have a baby with this married man. I really just can't with her. Also that she can compete with Remy Ma and the Golden Child. But I hate to break it to you, Claressa, if that man loves his daughter and you have never met or spent any significant amount of time with her, he is just passing through and has absolutely no intentions of marrying you. And that takes us to number 3. She is arrogant and disgustingly delusional. This girl loves to label anyone that is not an ass-kissing fan a hater. It's she that insists on putting all of her business out there for the world to see and then gets upset when people have reactions to it because she genuinely believes that we the people are jealous of her. Like seriously, she really believes that we are jealous of her relationship. Like we all want a broke married man, right? She recently discovered makeup and soap. And now she wants us all to buy into this deluded fantasy that she's cute. And if we don't, it's because we're jealous of the way she looks. Girl, bye. You can't be out here complimenting yourself and then get mad when people disagree. This is what you really look like. And while we celebrate your entry into femininity, Black women are in no way jealous of the way you look. And then there's her career. She really wants us all to believe that her career is trending upward, despite the lack of sponsorships, her negative media persona, and declining fan base. I mean, like seriously, you know you have an issue when folks are only tuning into your fights with the hopes of seeing you get beat up, and they're only following you on social to cuss you out. And please, don't be a blogger and try to offer her constructive criticism, because if you do, you are broke. You are a broke blogger. In case you didn't know, I'm going to let you know one more time. You are broke. And girl, we did not want this for you. Black women are some of the most supportive people on the planet. We want to see young Black girls rock. And we've been trying to tell you, but we can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself. Now on to number 2. She makes disparaging comments about Black women. This girl had the audacity to call a Black woman a nappy head during one of her lives.
2-in-1 boy head, nappy head, nappy head, you nappy head, nappy head, nappy head, nappy head, nappy head. You have no character. You have no character. You argue with your fans. Shut up, bitch.
Now, Claressa, I just want to understand what it is that you see when you take off your wig, because you and Pap literally have the same hairline. I believe that TikToker diagnosed you just right. You do suffer from ugly girl syndrome.
Claressa got ugly girl syndrome.
Can you imagine if Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano made a public comment like this? We would be looking to cancel them immediately. But she thinks this behavior is acceptable. I have heard her say that it's always Black women that come for her. Well, I hate to break it to you, sweetie, but that is because you are predominantly Black famous. White people are not checking for you like that. You are not on the lips of the people signing real multi-million-dollar checks, hence your lack of corporate sponsorships. So it would behoove you to be a little less responsive and more respectful to the people that literally keep your ass relevant, the folks with the biggest buying power. And that would be employed Black women between the ages of 35 and 50. You can't get on this good internet talking crazy, making colorist references, and degrading folks based on hair texture when you are in fact follicularly challenged. And you can't expect others to respect you when you have so little respect for yourself and others. Look at how you bullied, berated, and belittled Layla Ali with your entire flat chest. This woman tried to help you. She advised you to work out your top and your bottom, but you came for her out of jealousy and because you have no respect for legacy and continuity. She is literally one of the reasons you are not a common street thug fighting on the block right now. Black women like her gave you hope, and you did nothing but trash her legacy and make yourself look bad in the process. And last but certainly not least, that leads us to number 1. She is a poor example of Black womanhood in female sportsmanship. Claressa Shields is literally the personification of every negative stereotype out there about Black women. She is loud, she is ghetto, she is fake, and she is unnecessarily aggressive. Now, I take this personally because as a Black professional in corporate America, these are stereotypes that I had to fight against on a daily basis. The only thing that she doesn't have at the moment is a baby daddy, and she's working on that. I take issue with women like this having the public stage because unfortunately, while we are not a monolith, in the eyes of everyone else, one bad apple spoils the entire bunch. And when it comes to sportsmanship, forget about it. You've seen the clips, comments about Angel Reese, comments about Amanda Serrano, comments about Shadesha Green, comments about Franchon Cruz-Jezern. There are literally too many instances to count. She seems to be incapable of being happy for anyone else, and that's because she truly isn't happy with herself. She doesn't really love her life because if she did, she'd spend more time enjoying it and less time on the internet trying to convince us of how great it is. But people, I need to hear from you. Did I miss anything? Do you think she can rebound from all of this and be accepted back into the fold? Leave me a comment and let's talk about it. And until next time, bye.